¿Qué tal, mis amigos? It's Paul Saucido. It is the Saucido Slant Weekend edition. Hey, it's Saturday. I know a couple of you guys were like, Friday. It's Friday morning. It's Friday afternoon. Paul, where's the slant? Well, it is a holiday, so I get to be a little late. Give me a break. So we got a lot to talk about and to discuss. Got a lot of events happening tonight and tomorrow that I want to let you guys know in Los Angeles, in Austin, and in New York. But why don't we start off with saying that our last show, part 1 and 2, in particular part 1, the Batanga tirade. What was wrong with Paul? Jeez. Got our biggest one-day traffic as far as unique users, page uploads, returning visitors, off the chart. This past Friday, boom. So I'd like to thank Batanga. Oh, so much. Yeah. But this just it was the most watched, all that stuff. But this just makes me now want to check all the networks and seeing what they're doing. Like Mundos, MTV3, MySpace Latino, who else? What's it? LATV. I'm going to go through all their shows. Not all their shows, please. I'm going to go through some of their shows online. I want to see what they're doing. I want to see how they're presenting what first of all, is your music, your thoughts. I want to see how they're wrapping it up. I want to see how they're presenting it to you and to the greater, public out there. And I'm going to review your skills. So look out. So yeah, I got a little inspiration from that and some good comments, some good people checking in on that. All right, so that's the first thing we wanted to say. So thank you all for checking those stories out. They're still up. They're always up on Blogspot, on the YouTube channel, Saucido Slant. Very soon we will have some more announcements about us online. Okay, number 2 is the Esquire magazine issue. I can't get away from that magazine. Besides loving the fashion for dudes. Hello. They always have interesting things going on, and here's the latest with Clint Eastwood on it. And what they did is that they went to 50 states and asked different people the meaning of life. Not really regular people, but people that are movers and shakers, doing stuff. And it was interesting. Most of it. You have people like Bill Richardson, Luis Guzman, Harry Dean Stanton, Gus Van Zandt, just saying some really cool things. They were almost like finishing sentences that Esquire started. So one quote that I absolutely loved was by Les Paul, the father of Les Paul guitars, and this kind of pertains to the tirade about trying to overpackage stuff, or how you package it. And he says you can't go to a store and buy a good ear and rhythm. You can't buy it. I don't care how much money you have. You can't buy what's inside. You can appreciate it, and you can put it up and show it to people and say, hey, I like this. This is cool. This is what I feel, is noteworthy. But you can't fake it. Trust me, I know. Now, this is my one problem with the meaning of life and the different people. There's a lot of people that, of course, that they did have there that had just major problems with, like, why are they even in this issue? Why are they even there? I consider people, when you're talking about the meaning of life, what you've experienced, the older the better as far as experiences and stories. So I have no idea why they would have Paris Hilton as one of the one of the first 3 or 4 people into the story. She's got nothing to say. She has nothing to say. Nothing that I would want to even spend my time, waste my time reading a page about Paris Hilton. Then there's a sidebar right on the same page on Cloris Leachman and the state she's from. And I tell you, it floors me because this is one of the comedic giants of our time, Cloris Leachman, and she's talking about Marlon Brando, Mel Brooks, Gene Wilder. You know, I want that to be, you know, not a sidebar. That should be like on the main page. But of course, you know, hey, blonde icons sell. You know, so that was my only problem with it. But I'm such a nut for Esquire. All right, moving on to our third news item of the slant, the weekend slant. It's us again. Oh, let me just pause for a second. That at the slant cam, you noticed there is a Esquire Fender guitar. Check this out. Woohoo! Sitting behind me on a nice, pretty blue thingamabob. And the stuff on the black part of the guitar, it's a Esquire Fender guitar, brand spanking new. The reason why I'm telling you this, and the reason why you should be interested in this, is that it is signed by Los Lobos. It is signed by Los Lobos. And they gave it to me for the sole reason of raising money for Cine Las Americas and Latinitas. And we are going to auction this off on eBay and get that money to them. So I want to give you a little sneak peek. And if you're interested, I swear to God, it's Los Lobos' names. I know it's all fuzzy. If you're interested, email us, the SaucidoSlant@gmail.com for details when we're going to have that eBay auction. I think we're going to start around $200 at least. Yeah, that's a deal. That's a deal. Probably should go for a lot more. That is a Esquire Fender guitar, autographed and signed by Austin Chronicle. Los Lobos recently featured us in their How to Be a Superstar Online column. Their writer Belinda Acosta, thank you, Belinda, wrote about us, man, and it was really nice. The words she had to say, and we'll put the link up. A couple things that she was saying about us, if I can find it here, is that it's kind of funny, you know, because I offer my Latino-centric views of arts and culture in a daily one-on-one featuring reviews, occasional interviews, and a whole lot of good-natured attitude from what appears to be the corner of his very crowded bedroom. Belinda, it's not my bedroom. We have since relocated, but that first set is actually part of the living room. We've flipped it around, and this is actually the dining hall, right, where there should be a dining table. So no posters and CDs aren't going to follow me.